Andy, oh, wow. I should just sit down, right? Just finish with this thing. Yeah, drop the mic. Bob, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'd first like to congratulate all the other award winners this evening. I'm really proud to share this evening with you. Ryan and Dave, Dr. Galuch, Dr. Borchers, Callie and Katie, a couple of rock stars in our profession. They're gonna be fantastic. Melanie Davis. I mean, I've known her since she was in diapers, so she must have skipped like 5 grades, 10 grades or something. There's no way she's old enough to be in college, so congratulations to them. I certainly would be remiss if I didn't thank Jerry Whetstone and his committee for all your hard work organizing this banquet. It is not an easy nor a glamorous job, so thank you and all your volunteers. I also need to thank the Hall of Fame committee. So many members who I've admired for years in this organization. I'm humbled to have you select me. Lastly, my fellow inductees, Joe Ponzi and Joan Rocks. I kind of feel like we've grown up in athletic training in Columbus together, so I'm couldn't be more excited to share this night with you two. I felt the speech was kind of a challenge for me. If I had to speak on how I treat an ankle or a knee, that's really easy. I could do that forever. But speaking about myself is a little bit more difficult. But as I reflected on this honor, I decided that all I really need to do is kind of recognize and thank all the different families that I've worked with and been a part of, who kind of helped raise me, so to speak, and allowed me to have some success. So this is basically just a big thank you card. First, I'd like to thank my family. My parents, John and Brenda O'Brien, they came to the United States from Ireland 57 years ago. No jobs, no degrees, but just kind of wanted a better life. All they did was start working, raise a family of 4, become charter members of our church, attend thousands of games and events, beat cancer, instill in our family a tremendous work ethic, and taught us to give respect to all those we meet, and role model the importance of being active in the community. So to me, that's kind of the Hall of Fame career that we really honor tonight. So I thank you and I love you both. I'd like to thank my brother, who actually could not be here, but my sisters Joni and Dee are here, as well as my brother-in-law Rod, and my 4 nephews, Alex, Chase, John, and Luke. You have been my biggest cheerleaders during this whole career at OSU. I know you've held up many family dinners waiting on me while I was working late, probably on Evan or Dallas, to be honest with you. Always rooted for the Buckeyes, even if you really weren't cheering for the Buckeyes. And always happy to see me regardless of whether we win or lose. So I thank you all. 2 of my great friends, Brandon Allen and Karen Thomas, thank you for always supporting me. I'm glad you're able to join me here this evening. These are all the people I talk to you about all the time. Usually it's good things, but no. They seem a little chill right now, but they're going to get a couple of drinks in them, and it's going to be a little bit different later. So, anyway, look forward to that. Almost everyone who meets me at some point hears about Bishop Watterson High School. I am a proud alum, and it's the place where I got my first job and where I had several great mentors. 2 people helped shape me who were coaches, Mike Golden and Sam Davis. They were the 2 that really taught me the importance of having a positive relationship with coaches, which I feel has been a trademark in my practice as athletic trainer. Kathy Prendergast was able to join me here tonight. She was a handful of certified athletic trainers teaching and working in high schools in Columbus in the 1980s. KP got me started in athletic training once it was pretty apparent that being an athlete really wasn't in the cards. She allowed me to get involved in the profession at age 15. And in addition to the evaluations and taping, she taught me the importance of a very strong cup of coffee and just the right amount of sarcasm to keep my athletes on their toes. If you had not made that phone call to Ohio State in May of my senior year in high school, KP, I'm really not sure where I would be today. And for that, I thank you. Some days I blame you, but tonight, I thank you. The athletic trainer and physician working relationship in sports medicine is very unique and it's very special. I've been blessed to have learned from some of the best in the business. It started with Dr. Bob Murphy, Mel Olix, and Jack Underfirth, and it continued on with John Lombardo, Trent Sickles, Don LeMay, Cindy Chang, who joined us this evening. And I'm still lucky enough to work each day now with Chris Kading, Ray Pongonis, and Jim Borchers at Ohio State. And lastly, I definitely want to thank my partner in crime on the bench with basketball, Dr. Grant Jones, whose support and friendship I value so much. He may jump up here, he does that a lot. There he goes, he just did it. Gotta get him a seatbelt. To the Ohio Athletic Trainers Association family, there are really, truly too many people to thank individually. I feel like I've kind of grown up in this association just as this association has grown up. From my first business meeting in the Upper Arlington High School cafeteria, where I distinctly remember Linda Daniel flipping the bird to Ken Rushi. I don't know what it was about. I definitely remember that, and I thought, these are my kind of people. And this has evolved into such a great educational symposium this weekend and the yearly banquet, among many other things that they do. But there are a few people who really welcomed me and immediately put me to work in this association. Mike Willits, Bill Couliou, Jeff Will, Jerry Rischel, and Tony Ortiz. I recall Tony telling me after a banquet in Cleveland one time that I would be in the Hall of Fame one day. And I thought, wow, Tony is really drunk. But habit mounds at age. Anyway, I'm here, so. I'd like to thank the entire Greater Columbus Athletic Training Society and athletic training community who are so supportive of each other in any endeavor. Mark Doty, Kurt McClure, and Paul Miller really took me under their wing when I was on the Ohio Athletic Trainer Licensure Board. And so I want to thank all of these people for teaching me the value and the power of professional involvement. At Ohio State, I've been worked directly with 19 of our 36 teams over the 23 years. I consider myself lucky to have had wonderful athletes, administrators, coaches, and staff, and they continue to teach me every day. A few members of that family are here tonight. I'd like to thank Dave Egelhoff, who I've seen growing from a basketball team manager to an athletic administrator. I want to thank you for reminding me the importance of giving great effort every day. Dan Wallenberg from Sports Information, he's my roommate on the road with the basketball team. I want to thank you for teaching me to be even-keeled in times of stress and the importance of packing a bottle opener and a corkscrew in your kit. Just never know. Dallas Lauderdale, who's a member of one of my all-time favorite teams. I know you're not supposed to have favorite teams, but we do. It happens. And 2011 basketball squad. And I got to be honest with you, Dallas has been more excited about this night than anybody. He was in the athletic training when I got the announcement, and he's like, when is it? I'm coming. I'm going to be there. I think he just wanted a free meal, to be honest with you. But that's fine. But Dallas, I want to thank you for teaching me the importance of never having a bad day. And a surprise guest for me tonight is Evan Turner. He's in the league now, so he's going to buy us around later. Evan, I want to thank you for teaching me perseverance and focus and loyalty. Those are some great traits, and we definitely learn from our athletes, and I learn from them every day. So those are two great examples. My Buckeye athletic training family. Am I hitting this? I'm starting. Thank you to Billy Hill and Linda Daniel. I really don't have words to explain their importance in my life and in my career. They were taken from us much too young, and I consider myself really fortunate to have had them as mentors and peers. They mean so much to me and to this association, and I'm sure they're smiling down on us tonight. To Bill Davis, thank you for taking a chance on me, both as an undergrad walk-on in the athletic training program, and again as a full-time staff member. You pushed me to be involved in the OATA and always said I'd get more out of it than I put in, and it's a very true statement. I am grateful to you. Mike Bordner, disciple of Ernie Biggs and Dr. Bob Murphy. He taught me to always keep the athlete my focus and good things will follow. Borge was the best instructor I ever had, bar none. More importantly, he was the best listener and always managed to guide me to making the right decision. I try to role model my care of athletes after you, and thank you for your guidance, and most importantly, your friendship. They say to be successful, you should surround yourself with successful people, and I've been blessed to have been surrounded by a great circle of friends, co-workers, and even OSU athletic training alumni who have helped shape the person I am today. Monica Ball snuck me into the varsity club as a freshman in college back in 1987, and we have been friends ever since. It was pretty slick. She's one of the smartest athletic trainers I know. She's fun, she's a fighter, and I am so proud to call you my friend. Donna Hall and Glade Pauley are two OSU athletic training alumni many years before me. And now I'm just getting her over there. But they embody the Woody Hayes philosophy of paying it forward more so than anybody I can remember. And I want to thank you two for reinforcing that philosophy with me. Chris Miser has been a classmate, a roommate, and a confidant of mine for almost 30 years. That's crazy. He's thoughtful and observant, and he's the ultimate devil's advocate, always asking me to see the bigger picture and challenging me to be better, and I thank you. Bob Sweeney has been a partner in crime with me at OSU for, again, what seems like forever. He's one of the few folks that knows where all the bodies are buried, so to speak. We've not actually killed anybody. I don't know where I was going with that. Bob, I marvel at your ability to be steady in stressful times. I'm amazed at how wide your circle of friends are. It covers the whole country, which is really why I don't like to walk with you in conventions, because we stop like every 3 or 4 feet. But I want to thank you for your honesty, your humor, and your friendship. So Lisa Fonza, my work wife of 16 years, she's still waiting for that ring. Through all the ups and downs, we have been a great team at work, really balancing out each other's strengths and weaknesses, and I can't imagine how boring my days at the Shopsy Center might be without you. Thank you for everything. Todd Miller and Angie Beisner were both students in my first year at OSU in 1983. Both served time in the old Larkins Hall with me as I was kind of learning the ropes. They were my first students hired back as full-time staff at OSU, and I'm so proud of who they have become, and I thank you for your ongoing friendship. Doug Callan had really big shoes to fill when Billy Hill passed away and he returned to OSU. It's been a really fun ride, quite a roller coaster, but I'm really glad that I've gotten to ride that coaster with you. Thank you for your guidance, for listening to me, for laughing with me, sometimes laughing at me, and making me a better athletic trainer. To my OSU athletic training students, you are so much smarter than I. It's unbelievable, these guys. Your energy feeds me each and every day. And I love the fact that you're opening to learn about the art of athletic training in addition to your coursework. That's the skill that's going to help you from going from being good to being great. And lastly, my OSU athletic training staff. I am so proud to be on your team. Sean, Jason, Katie, Tyler, Courtney, Paul, Pat, Jeff, Aaron, Ray, Jen, Sip, Adam, Kristen, Mark, Samar, Jimmy, Janine, and Will. Remember when we used to do this with 5 people boards? There was like 5 of us. And just like our students, your energy feeds me every day, and I'm so proud to be associated with all of you. And so in conclusion, which are the best words you ever hear at a banquet, by the way. In conclusion, for my family whom I love very much, for the athletes that I'm honored to work with, for the coaches and staffs who've helped groom me, for the physicians who guide me, and for my peers who support me, and my students who teach me, I humbly and proudly accept this Hall of Fame award. Thank you.